So Samsung might be doing something pretty unexpected with the S Pen on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, something that frankly doesn't make a lot of sense. Plus we've got more official images and specs for the entire S25 lineup, showing off everything, including all the color options. Let's get right into it. What's up guys, Sal here. So the S Pen has always been a standout feature of the Galaxy Note series, now carried over to the Ultra lineup. It's one of those tools that sets Samsung apart. No other smartphone brand has managed to nail the stylus experience like Samsung has with the S Pen. Naturally, you'd expect the S25 Ultra to take the S Pen to the next level, but instead it looks like we might actually see a downgrade. According to a tipster with a solid track record, the S Pen on the S25 Ultra might lose Bluetooth functionality, citing retail sources. If true, this means features like air gestures and using the S Pen as a remote control would disappear. Samsung introduced Bluetooth in the S Pen back with the Note 9, letting users do things like snap photos remotely, control slideshows, and even perform gestures to control certain phone functions. It's not something everyone uses daily, but when you do, it's pretty handy. So losing Bluetooth means we might lose all these features unless Samsung is using any other tech such as ultra-wideband to compensate for the feature loss. But if they aren't planning to replace it with ultra-wideband, this would be a major letdown. Sure, it's not a deal breaker for most people, but losing these features altogether just feels like a step backward. So why would Samsung do this? The most likely reason is cost cutting. Maybe they realized that most users don't use these features all that often and decided to save some money by scrapping them. But there's also the possibility that this tipster got it wrong. He's reliable, but he's the only one saying this, which is a bit odd given how many leakers are out there. So take this rumor with a grain of salt. Thankfully, we won't have to wait long to find out. The Galaxy Unpacked event is less than 10 days away, so we'll know soon enough if this is true or just another baseless rumor. Speaking of the Unpacked event, Samsung is offering some solid incentives for reserving the S25. You can get a $50 credit and even a chance to win $5,000 just by making a free reservation, no credit card required. All you need to do is enter your name and email. Once pre-orders go live, you can use that $50 credit and potentially save up to $1,250 with trade-ins and storage upgrades. It's a no commitment deal, so if you're interested, now's the time. The link is in the description. Now let's talk about the official images of the Galaxy S25 lineup, because honestly, the color options this year look pretty sweet. Samsung's hero colors, the ones they'll use in marketing, are titanium blue for the S25 Ultra, icy blue for the S25, and navy for the S25 Plus. The Ultra will also come in titanium black, titanium gray, titanium white, and of course the titanium silver blue. One cool detail, the black variant has a silver frame, giving it a nice contrast. If you're wondering which one I'm going for, I'm stuck between the blue and black options. They both look great, but I'll probably decide once pre-orders go live. And if these aren't enough for you, Samsung will also have exclusive online-only colors available through their websites, though we don't have images of those just yet. And here are all the colorways for the S25 and S25 Plus. On top of the images, all leaks leak the full specs of the S25 lineup. If you've been following my coverage, there's not much new here, except for one disappointing detail. The base S25 still starts at 128GB of storage. Earlier, rumors hinted at a 256GB base model, but unfortunately that's not happening, at least not globally. Some regions will still get the 256GB variant, but we don't know which ones yet. The good news? All S25 models now come with at least 12GB of RAM, even the base variants. And if you want 16GB of RAM on the S25 Ultra, you'll need to go for the 512GB storage options. Thankfully, Samsung usually throws in free storage upgrades during pre-orders, so you're likely to end up with 16GB of RAM regardless. Now, some exciting features of the S25 Ultra have been leaked. Click here to watch the full video, and I'll see you there.